everyone. Welcome to the first session of our geography. Today we are going to start the second lesson in geography. We completed history lesson. You already learned that lesson, I think. Now we are going to start the second lesson in geography, the physical features of India. Physical features of India. Okay? Then we learned about India in the first chapter, first geography chapter. We learned location and size of India. We also learned about neighboring countries of India. That means you all have a very clear idea about the locational setting and size of India. Now we are discussing about the physical features, that means land features of India. What are the variations, different geographical variations found in India? As everyone knows that India is a vast country having varied topography or relief or land. What are the features of this land? What are the features of physiography or topography of India that we are discussing in this lesson? Okay, physical features of India. And just let us discuss about the variations. You just check in your surrounding. You can see that the terrain of our land is different. There are some highland, some areas are rises above the very high, above the sea level. Some are flat, some are top, and then rocks are different. Some rocks are very hard, some are very soft. Soil types are also different. That means India has a varied topography. An earth scientist or geographer or the people who study about earth, geographers, explain two important theories. That means they discuss or study about the variations of Indian topography with the help of two theories. Okay, let me discuss these two theories first. Before explaining the physiographical features, we can explain these two theories by which we can understand that how these different topography of India form. The first important theory is theory of tectonic plates. Tectonic plate theory. Tectonic plate theory. According to this theory, earth scientists or geographers believe that earth consists of some major and minor plates. Tectonic plates. Tectonic plates are the large land masses. They believe that earth consists of 7 major plates. They are Antarctic plate, Indo-Australian plate, African plate, South American plate, North American plate, Eurasian plate and Pacific plate. That means 6 major land plate and 1 oceanic plate according to this theory. And these earth scientists believe that the movement of these plates or tectonic plates resulted the collision, resulted the formation of Indian physiography. These movements of these tectonic plates, large land masses, that is divided into 3. One is convergent movement. Convergent movement. Convergent movement resulted the formation of convergent boundary. As you know that convergent movement, that means when the two adjacent plates are moving each other. When they move each other, sometimes they may collide. They may break up, collide and form hilly-like structures. That is called as convergent boundary. The second point is divergent boundary. As the term gives that clear meaning. Divergent boundary means when the two adjacent places are moving away from one another. When two adjacent places are moving in different direction, moving away from one another, they form different types of land features. That is called as divergent boundary. The next is when the two adjacent places are moving each other, in sometimes one may slide under another, like this feature, one may slide under another and form different other land features. According to tectonic plate theory, these three types of movements of tectonic plates resulted the formation of Indian physiography. Okay, is it clear? Tectonic plates, scientists believe that millions of years ago, Earth consists of these 7 major plates. The plates were moving here and there. Okay, these plates movements are divided into 3: convergent movement, divergent movement and transform boundaries. This affected the physiography of India. Is it okay? The next is, second is, that is somewhat simple and it is easy to explain. That is called as continental drift theory. Continental drift theory. As per this theory, Earth scientists believe that there are some continents or tectonic plates lying in the southern hemisphere. Some tectonic plates are lying on the northern hemisphere. And we are discussing about India, Indian topography. That's why we can discuss about the continents lying in the southern hemisphere, because India was located as per this theory in the southern hemisphere. And India was a part of Australian plate, Indo-Australian plate, lying or located in the southern hemisphere. As per the continental drift theory, due to the tectonic movements inside Earth, what happened? These Indo-Australian plates from located in the southern hemisphere and slowly moving towards northern hemisphere. Okay, Indo-Australian plates move towards the northern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, this Indo-Australian plate collided with Eurasian plate. Europe and Asia together, that time, an ancient period, as per this theory, located in the northern hemisphere. That means Indo-Australian plates moved towards the northern hemisphere and collided with Eurasian plate. Collision take place. That means convergent boundaries are formed. Due to this sudden collision, what happened? Indo-Australia were separated. India was a part of the Asian continent, collided with Asia, became the part of the Asian continent. Australia was separated and again moved towards the southern hemisphere and located in the southern hemisphere. India located in the northern hemisphere was a part of Asian continent or Eurasian continent. Is it okay? That means, and then a collision take place. India was a part of India formed or located in the northern hemisphere. Now we study that India is located in the northern hemisphere. We study it. And due to this sudden collision, what happened? Due to this sudden collision, the northern part of Indian plate was faulted. Northern part of Indian plate was faulted and formed great mountains of Himalaya according to this theory. According to the continental drift theory, great mountains of Himalaya was formed because of the collision of Indo-Australia and Eurasian plates. Okay, describe the Himalaya, formation of Himalaya comes for the exam. You write that continental drift theory. Okay, continental drift theory, some continents such as Asian continent, African continent, South American continent, Indo-Australian continents were located in the southern hemisphere according to this theory. Indo-Australian plates moved towards the northern hemisphere and collided with Eurasian plates and formed Great Mountains of the North. Okay, Great Mountains of the North have youthful topography because these mountains formed very recently. Okay, that means the scientists gave or contributed very clear explanation of the formation of Great Mountains of the North. The formation of Great Mountains of the North resulted the formation of northern plains later. That means the variations of Indian topography is because of the internal movements. Okay, and just keep these 2 points in your mind, 2 theories in your mind. The next we are discussing about the physiography of India. Okay, the physiography or topography of India, that we can discuss in the next class. Okay, let's recall these points again.
Dear children, let us recall the question answers what we have discussed. The first question, what are tectonic plates? The answer, tectonic plates are the large land masses which were formed due to the breaking up of Earth's crust millions of years ago. The second question, name the major tectonic plates. North American plate, South American plate, African plate, Eurasian plate, Indo-Australian plate, Antarctican plate and Pacific plate. Third question, what are the different types of plate movements? The first point, divergent boundary. Some plates move away from each other and form divergent boundary. Second point, convergent boundary. Some plates come towards each other and form convergent boundary. Third point, transform boundary. When two plates are coming together, they may either collide and crumble, or one may slide under the other. At times, they may also move horizontally past each other and form transform boundary. The next question, describe how the Himalayas were formed, or describe continental drift theory. The answer, first point, the oldest landmass Gondwanaland consists of India, Australia, South Africa, South America and Antarctica located in the southern hemisphere. Second point, the convectional current split the crust leading to the drifting of the Indo-Australian plate and moved towards north. Third point, Indo-Australian plate collided with Eurasian plate. Indo-Australian plate moved towards northern hemisphere and collided with Eurasian plate. Fourth point, due to this collision, sedimentary rocks which were accumulated in the northern part of India were folded and formed Himalaya.